live. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Hot Jobs at Higher Military. We do this every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm so excited today because I have two of my favorite account managers at Higher Military with me today. And they have a particularly special story because not only are they account manager interns, they are also both still on active duty, which is amazing. And as most of you know, it's the month of May. So the month of May is actually Military Appreciation Month. And obviously we appreciate the military every day at Higher Military. It's what we do, right? But this month has been specially designated by Congress for the public to show their appreciation. So my icebreaker question of the day is, have you served or are you currently serving? Let us know in the comments. And more importantly, let me know which branch you represent, because we have two branches of the military represented here today with my two favorite account manager interns. We're going to start with Matt. Matt is a Marine and he's still on active duty. And Matt, you are an account manager intern. I would love to know just a little more about your SkillBridge transition story, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, no problem, Olivia. So, yeah, my name is Matt. I've been in the Marine Corps for about 16 years now. Back in July, unforeseen circumstances, started going through medical board process. I realized, hey, I'm getting out of the Marine Corps about 4 years earlier than I really expected. Kind of went into panic mode a little bit, saying, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I started just looking at other jobs, seeing what certifications I can get, just something to make myself more competitive for the real world. It was kind of a culture shock for what I was kind of getting into. Now, I had a mentor of mine is like, Matt, why don't you look into some SkillBridge opportunities? So I started going through the internet, finding, different SkillBridge opportunities, talking to the coordinator on base, looking at whatever was available for me. And then I came on to hiremilitary.us. Like, okay, I'll check out these jobs. And not a lot of it was really in my area. I want to stay kind of local. And I saw an opportunity for remote positions. I was like, I didn't think that was a thing. I can do a SkillBridge remote. This is pretty cool. Found the one with Higher Military, and I got hired on as an intern with Higher Military, working for Higher Military using the DoD SkillBridge program. So now this is what I do. I get to help other transitioning service members going through the same, I call it pain, because it can be a pain, like transitioning out of the military. It's very difficult. But luckily there's a great network of people out there that are willing to help. And a big part of that is a SkillBridge program. That's why I wanted to use it. And it was probably one of the best decisions I've made so far since I started this thing back in January, was getting involved with Higher Military.
So Matt, you never saw transition coming. Is that what I'm hearing? You were, correct me if I'm wrong, you were being med boarded out, and so you never saw it coming. Tell me a little bit more about just how this helps you, knowing that you have somewhere to go once you transition out of the military.
I am so much more stress-free. This obviously I still have to work for this. It's something I need to show that I can do, that I'm capable of doing well and being a great part of this team. It's a great group of people. I didn't see it coming, and it's just been eye-opening and just a great thing to be a part of. For anyone out there that's thinking about using it, it's at least a foot in the door somewhere that you can get into, that company, that industry. You get I'm training right now with the company. I'm learning how everything works. So once I, retire, I get to my end of active service. I'm here, I know how to do the job, and I can go forward and just help others transition out of the military. So it's great. It's a win-win for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Matt. Your story reminds me a lot of Alex's story, frankly, because I know, Alex, you didn't see transition coming either. I'm sure that you have a lot of similarities that you can share. I would love to hear more about your transition story.
Yeah, I'm Alex. I am still active duty in the world's greatest army. Very proud to say that. But yeah, my transition story was pretty devastating. Just to be completely transparent, a lot of very bad things happened to me over a short period of time. Just some personal issues, a lot of loss, people, friends, family, soldiers, to include losing the military by way of some injuries that I've sustained in on deployment. So similar to Matt, I'm currently medboarding as well. So my transition story, I didn't have a clue what to do. The military was very long-term for me. And for that to end, it was just kind of, like I said, devastating. So when I walked through the doors, coincidentally at the Fort Lewis office that I currently brief at, Jason from Higher Military was actually the first person I leaned towards after his brief. Being a retired sergeant major, I felt compelled to, and as an NCO myself, I felt comfortable expressing certain issues. And so I pulled him over to the side, and he was more than willing to help me. I credit Jason like almost daily, and I'm pretty sure he's tired of hearing that. But he was a life changer for me. And he probably doesn't know that, but he helped me through the process, guided me towards the right direction. And then he was just kind of like, you need to network your butt off. And that opened my eyes completely to where what I tell service members, I owned my path. So once I had that mentality, I went full speed into what I was passionate about, and it directed me in networking with great individuals across the veteran community. And then full circle, Jason reached out and was like, hey, how's transition going? And I said, you know what? I've been networking, like you said, followed your guidance, created a lot of exposure, but I still don't know what to do. And he was like, what do you think about working with me? And I was like ecstatic. I was like, it was like full circle. And he guided me under his wings. And now I have the greatest opportunity, in which I thought I was losing the leverage of the military and mentoring my soldiers. Now I have an opportunity to leverage that same mindset to all branches of the military. So in reality, I've been blessed with this opportunity, and it's been great so far. So
yeah, that's incredible, Alex. I'm so excited to hear both of you and your transition stories and your success because you've utilized the DoD SkillBridge program, which is tremendously valuable to all of our transitioning service members. And we have so much opportunity available through our Higher Military website right now. We have over 100 internships available. We don't have time to look at all 100 today, but we are going to look at a few of them. I would love to start with you, Matt. I'm going to put you here in the spotlight so we can take a look at some that you are talking about today. We're going to start with Premise. They are looking for a strategic solutions consultant in Virginia. Please tell me more about that. Oh, you're still on mute, Matt.
All right.
There you go.
All right, so we're good now. All right, so with Premise, they're huge into data collection. It's located in Fort Belvoir. The focus of this job is in Central Asia. So what they do, it's a worldwide network and analytical platform that just brings visibility to faraway places. In this example of Central Asia, there's clients out there that want to have information about certain areas, and this person would lead and design and develop wide range of requests, conduct surveys, observations, the ownership, user experience, and ultimate data quality for that area. For this job, they're looking for somebody heavy with operations background, intelligence background, human intelligence analysis. The job description focuses on data analysis, insights, collection strategies, data interpretation. So it's really big into that general area. Top secret clearance is huge. And then they can kind of take you from there and help, develop you into what they're looking for, expanding once you get hired on.
Nice, nice. So that's in Virginia. We have more. We have CrowdStrike. Now, this is remote opportunity. This is the unicorn that everyone is looking for. And CrowdStrike has some great IT positions, and they've also got something in Austin. Please tell us more.
All right, so the IT positions, again, remote, and this remote thing is huge. I didn't think it was possible, like I said earlier, but IT is big. This is like the new norm that we're getting into. Some companies are going to eventually transition back to in-person, but for this specifically right now, it's looking to stay remote. For the IT positions, there's 4 of them that are available. I can just tell you, it's really big into network security, tech support, CompTIA, network administrative. If you have those backgrounds, certifications, experience in the IT community, reach out to me. There's a whole bunch of different IT positions out there with some of the other account managers with like Splunk, TeamWorx, things like that you can look at. Just go into the website. You can search IT. You can search by remote, and all these different opportunities will pop up, and one of us will be able to help you out with that position. Now with the analyst position, that one's physically located in Austin, Texas. That one's big with digital forensics. It's incident response, digital forensics, offensive security. They're looking for somebody that has global information assurance certifications, certified incident handlers. So it's really big into that defense, cybersecurity, incident response, digital forensics background, which not a lot out there. So if you have those qualifications, you have that background, please reach out to me. They're looking for somebody for that role. CrowdStrike, great place to be.
Nice. And who wouldn't want to be in Austin? I mean, honestly, it's an amazing place.
Yeah, I'm looking to go to that general area once I retire. I've got a few places in mind, but that's one of them. It's hard to beat.
Yeah, it's prime territory for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got more at CrowdStrike. They are looking for sales development reps in California and Austin.
Yep. So this one, not looking for anything specific as far as a background. The ones that would be of importance is HR, recruiting, any of those two, but really having an interest in cybersecurity. So if it's something you're getting into, like you want to get into cybersecurity, you want to get into IT, don't necessarily have certain skills quite yet, but you're looking to get a degree, you're looking to continue your education once you exit the military. This is a great way to get involved with that through the sales portion. They want you to be familiar with IT, with cybersecurity, so you can sell these products. And it's the same thing, both locations, California, Texas. So those two opportunities are there. I grew up in the infantry community. There wasn't a whole lot out there that I was really interested in personally, but think about it. You sell things in the military on a daily basis when you're training your service members, your whatever role you're in, you're working with people. That's one thing that we bring to the table, working with people. That leadership can help translate into the sales community a little bit, just because your experience with public speaking, I have 5 years instructor experience, speaking in front of people and trying to sell them on a certain thing, whether it be weapon system, tactics, leadership, like that's something I could potentially do. That's something that other people can do as well.
Yeah, and I think you make a really great point, Matt, that you can get your foot in the door with a lot of these organizations, even without the skills that you think that you might need. Just get your foot in the door, because then you've got the opportunity to grow with the company in the future. And I think that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's like once you're in with that company, they get to know you, they get to know your personality, and hey, we want to hire you. Let's look at this direction too.
Right.
It leads to endless opportunities within that. The company, that industry, whatever you're looking for. Yeah,
that's amazing. So we have more opportunities. Alex, I'm going to put you in the spotlight. You're welcome. We are looking at a corporate air center in Washington. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, so it's a corporate air center. It's located out in Skagit Regional Airport. They have quite a few positions. I won't go into full detail like Matt did, but I appreciate that. If you do want more information, just please reach out to me. I would just like to highlight the positions I have available, because I think they're incredible, especially because of the location. So out in Washington State, where I'm currently at now, my drive down to work is just incredible, because I get to see Mount Rainier on a daily. So if you think about it, imagine, pursuing a career path, and then on your lunch break, you have the ability to see Mount Rainier. You turn around and then you can see the Olympic Mountains. So as far as your work environment goes, if your office is outside is definitely a beautiful place to be out here in Washington. But
how close is this one to JBLM, just out of curiosity?
To JBLM, I would say it's about a 40-minute to an hour drive up north. And that's just me, trying to eyeball it, I guess. But I live about 40 minutes from the base, and I want to say we're almost parallel to this location.
Nice.
But everything, you're within reach of Seattle. Also, heading up to Canada if you ever want to visit there. So it's just
awesome.
A beautiful place to be, a lot of outdoors, and opportunities to enjoy nature. So
fantastic. Well, thank you. Yeah, if you want to be in a beautiful place, I mean, Washington State is the place.
absolutely.
So we have more opportunities. GlaxoSmithKline is looking for several different types of technicians in Pennsylvania. Please tell us more.
Yeah, absolutely. So GlaxoSmithKline, very well-known company in terms of biotech and biomedical. But what I want to stress to service members is that when you're looking at these potential opportunities, don't be discouraged by the industry themselves, because you have to understand, for a company to work in general, there's different, there's like a hub and there's spokes and there's different entities that make this company work. So when you're thinking of biomedical, don't just think you're gonna, throw on a medical suit and do all this like chemistry stuff. No, there's things that back up the strength of these companies. For example, there's electronics technicians, instrument technicians, and process technicians. They also have, like project management positions. So understand and don't be discouraged. Because as service members, what I stress is that we have a strength that most, and not to, we as service members, we're adaptable, and that's a very big strength, because just kind of like the operational environment, it's always changing. So we're always training, we're always adapting, and that's the strength we have as service members to apply to these positions. Is as opposed to a subject matter expert coming into a company, companies have the ability to mold an absolute great candidate for these positions. And that can very well be you that's watching this video. And I highly stress that, and I'm very passionate about that. So again, look at these positions, look at these companies, and understand there's plenty of opportunities within that structure. So with GlaxoSmithKline, great company to work for. So they have positions out in Maryland, Rockville, Maryland, and King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. So If you're interested, please let me know.
Yeah, no, and I think you make a really great point. This is an incredible opportunity to, again, get your foot in the door with this major global entity, and you don't have to wear the white, lab coat. You don't have to be the doctor or the chemist or whatever, because they're looking for all different types of positions. So absolutely, go ahead and make your profile and apply at hiremilitary.us. There are so many opportunities out there for transitioning service members, and I would love to see people take advantage of this. We have one more that we're going to spotlight today. And this is a great one. If you guys are on LinkedIn and you follow this company, they're fantastic. TeamWorx Security, they're looking for some different positions, including a remote position, or I don't know, are they all remote? Tell us more, Alex.
Yes, so that's why I was equally excited, because just looking at this, being remote is more desirable than anything. But in conjunction with the growing field of technology and the tech field, that's such a booming community right now as far as the career field go, and transitioning. So if you're looking for job security or something promising in the future that will last a lifetime, it's information technology for sure. So TeamWorx Security is looking for a customer success manager, an analyst intern, as well as a software engineer and developer. So if you have the creative side to developing, and on a daily, as service members, we deal with customer success all the time. We do a lot of these things that me and Matt are highlighting. We all have these capabilities. It's just understanding the transferable skills. So understand you have the potential to do so. But with TeamWorx Security, being a remote position is great. I absolutely love it. But these opportunities, they honestly won't last. So a lot of traffic has been coming in for these positions. I'm sure Matt can agree with that. So please reach out so we can get you into a suitable position.
Yeah. It's some incredible opportunities, and including a bunch of remote opportunities, which you guys know, it's like the unicorn. I mean, it's what everybody's looking for, and we've got them. We've got them available, and all you have to do is apply, you guys. Just go to hiremilitary.us, make your profile. It's super easy, and you can apply today. We've got a handful of account managers that will help get you set up and make sure, you know, you've got all your paperwork in and all, you know, all that good stuff. Alex, I would love to know, what would you say to the service member that just thinks, I don't think I'm qualified for any of this stuff? What should they go ahead and apply anyway? What would you say to them, Alex?
Absolutely. So I had that imposter syndrome, you know, like I look at these job postings and I'd be like, I'm not qualified for that. I'm used to like shooting machine guns and deploying and doing all this stuff. Like, how am I qualified? But you have to understand, like I mentioned before, your transferable skills. Just understanding that if you have issues with that, reach out to us because we've experienced it, you know, firsthand. But the thing is, like on a personal note, I grew up surfing. So a person had told me one time, he said, you're never going to know the temperature of the water until you get your feet wet. So understand, we have those opportunities. You know, we can link you in. You can have firsthand knowledge, hands-on training, but you're never going to understand the potential you have and the opportunities you have until you actually go on our site or even reach out to us account managers. And with the communication we have with our team, or like our teammates, it's off the wall. Like, we're always trying to find service members and then trying to connect them to their meaningful career paths. And I promise you, we're always engaged. So please reach out to us, me, Matt, the whole team.
Yeah, we're gonna set you up. We're gonna set you up for sure. Matt, real quick, it's pretty easy, right? How do you apply?
It was very easy. Just went onto the website, created a profile. You enter a little bit of information. So when you're creating a profile, you got to do it within a year of your separation, because you're eligible within your last 180 days for the program. But being a year out, important to get on there so you can start seeing what's there. You can start communicating with us, you know, expressing interest in certain jobs. That'll open up a communication channel with whatever account manager is responsible for that account. Or we can reach out to you. It'll, you know, we'll see 1 year separation date is 1 year available for the internships, all this information that you put in. Look at a resume that's on there. You know, it's a resume of everything you've done that you think is relevant. You know, we'll send you the emails asking for additional information, request that targeted resume for what you want to do. And it's super easy. All you got to do is say, hey, I'm interested in this. We'll take control of it from there. We'll coordinate with the employer, make sure everything matches up. If they're interested based off the resume, we set up interview times. Then it's on the service member, the employer work out an interview process. They let us know. We help the service members navigate the paperwork problem. So really, we provide the information for the service members. We provide it for the employers. We do a lot of the legwork to get the service members into these internships. Super easy, very fast, very simple.
Nice, nice. All right. Well, you guys heard it. You heard it. Go ahead and apply today. Go ahead and make your profile. It's super easy. I'm going to close us out here in just a minute. Check out these awesome shirts, courtesy of our great friends at Proper Patriot. I just put a link on our Hire Military page today, so go out and get one. They're fantastic, and we're all twinning today. But yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me and just showcasing these amazing opportunities. We have so many more on our website, so please head on over, make your profile, and go ahead and apply today. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Everyone have a wonderful afternoon, and we will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.